Pearson now for the extra point.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, and do you see something on film? To try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 65 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rams.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers?
Absolutely.
They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Burrow. And that's incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Bengals are going to have a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep... Score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his team.
He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense. Because when you think you've taken... think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or... get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy. And offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go, here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
50 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then... his hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands.